Nivaleth. By now, Perry, his pony Dusty, and Sir Frogward were on their way to the great city nestled in the treetops. Noara, the fairy, carried them there joyfully on her back. Sir Frogward, whose original plan had been to travel to the sea, had decided that he would very much like to accompany Perry and Dusty a bit further, at least as far as the city. He greatly enjoyed their company and the forest, and wanted to see a little much more before continuing his journey. As they made their way through the forest, many more animals joined them. 3 wild boars who chatted with Dusty about broccoli, and a few dozen snails, all heading for a small pond located right beside the city. The weather was wonderful. Perfect for discovering something new, Perry thought cheerfully. The air smelled pleasantly of wood and damp moss. The forest looked entirely different under the bright sunshine. From small hollows in the trees, adorable mice peeked out and greeted them kindly as they passed beneath the branches. Perry felt light-hearted. Eventually, a narrow path appeared before them, which they eagerly followed. "Hey, there's a sign," Dusty called out after a while. And indeed, standing by the side of the path was a large, intricately carved wooden sign. In golden letters it read, "Welcome to the realm of the treetops." "We've almost reached our destination," Noara announced proudly. Sure enough, they could already catch the first scent of cooked food. Dusty flared his nostrils wide. But there was a reason for that. Each house was built with special beams and unique foam-like material that could shift and reshape itself whenever the trees wanted to grow in a new direction or spread its branches. This allowed the trees to grow freely and naturally, just as they pleased. The beams kept the structure stable so it would not fall. And so it often happened that a living room would grow larger over the years, or that a kitchen stove might suddenly move 17 centimeters to the right. The inhabitants loved their ever-changing homes. They found it wonderfully practical. After all, they lived in the same house, yet it magically transformed itself again and again. Some neighbors had even combined their houses after their trees had grown together. Now they all lived under one roof. The people here revered the trees. Before building a new house, they would ask the tree for permission. If it refused, that was, of course, respected. Only those trees that explicitly wished for it were built upon. The trees also communicated with the people, for example, through a kind of laughter that only their inhabitant could hear, or by holding onto their leaves a few weeks longer out of affection for a child. One could truly say that the trees and the people were friends. More houses appeared before the travelers, each one more beautiful than the last. Some had enormous chimneys made of brick that reached beyond the highest branches. The roofs were all adorned with magnificent carvings depicting animals, magical plants, and sometimes even fruit. Every now and then a laughing face could be glimpsed behind one of the large windows. Perry was amazed. This city was even more beautiful than he had imagined. At last, they reached a huge archway formed by 2 trees that met in the middle. Beyond it lay the entire city. "Last stop," Noara announced happily. Everyone who wishes to enter the treetop city, please dismount. Beyond the archway, everything was lively. Perry heard many laughing voices, just as one would expect in a big city. And there in the distance was the small pond. Pink water lilies floated upon it, and many frogs sat around it, chatting. Once all the passengers had dismounted, including the wild boars, Perry and Dusty said goodbye to Noara. "Thank you so much for your great help, dear Noara. I will never forget it," said Perry, making one of his deepest bows. This great caterpillar had truly helped them. Dusty also gave thanks on behalf of all gray ponies. "Take care, my dear friends. I hope you have a wonderful stay here in this city. Do come and visit me if you ever happen to be near my mushroom," Noara invited them warmly. Perry and Dusty promised they would visit her again soon and wished her all the best. "Quack, farewell, Perry and Dusty. I wish you many sunny days filled with delicious food and great joy," croaked Sir Frogward, shaking his black curls for them. "Thank you, noble frog. May your journey to the sea be full of adventure. Oh, and please give our warm regards to Jasper and his little cat Jordi when you visit them," Perry replied, bowing once more. After many more well wishes, Noara called out loudly, "All aboard! Next stop, the little hills at the edge of the forest." And with that, she and Sir Frogward set off. Perry and Dusty watched the colorful caterpillar for a while longer as she disappeared into the thick forest, taking long strides with a new load of adventure-seeking frogs on her back. Now it was time to take a closer look at this extraordinary city.